Hello everyone and welcome back. This is part 2, episode number 8, and in this episode we would be covering day number 27. In this part we would be covering two destinations which we traveled on day number 27. We actually had three destinations on day 27, but we would only be covering the first two in this part. We started our day 27 from our hotel at Palakollu, and our first destination was Shivakoti Shivalayam.
Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya.
Our first destination of the day, Shivakoti Sivalayam at Shivakodu village. Shivakoti means a gathering of devotional ganas, sub-gods in a way, of Lord Shiva. A famous Shiva temple of the region from early 19th century. The temple also holds a Veerbhadra shrine and a Kanaka Durga shrine at the entrance. The Vimana over the Garbhagriha is impressive, but is whitewashed recently. A small but significant temple said to be established by Lord Rama on his way to Ayodhya. The idol is of Ardhanarishwar made of granite stones. It also has a hole where there is always water to represent Ganga. The temple shows its age, though it has been preserved well. A quick visit is a must to see the unique idol.
Shivaya. Hari Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Hari Om Namah.
The current structure of the temple was built in the late 1800s and is very famous in the area. The village is given the same name of the temple and is famous for having the 1 crore Shiva Linga placed by Lord Rama according to legend. During Shivratri, there is good decoration along the streets of the village and a carnival also takes place. The Shivamurti idol has been established by Lord Rama in Krita Yuga approximately 9 lakh years ago. This is the last of 1 crore Shiva Lingas that Lord Rama established. This is the reason why the place is called Shivakoti. The village name later changed with time to Shivakodu.
Hari Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Hari Om Namah Shivaya, Hari Om Namah Shivaya, Hari Om Namah Shivaya.
Our second destination on day 27 was the Sri Laxmi Narasimha Swamy Vari temple at Antarvedi and the Antarvedi beach in Palipallam. Our second destination of the day, the famous Antarvedi Sri Laxmi Narasimha temple and Antarvedi beach. Antarvedi village is located at a distance of 130 kilometers from Kakinada, 100 kilometers from Rajamundry, and 65 kilometers from Amalapuram. Lakshmi Narasimha temple, situated in the temple town named Antarvedi of Sakhinetipalle Mandal, located in Konasema district of Andhra Pradesh. The temple is situated at the place where the Bay of Bengal and Vashishta Godavari, a distributary of Godavari, meet. If you remember my discussion on Godavari, this is the third major distributary of Godavari which merges into Bay of Bengal. The temple is believed to be built during the 15th and 16th centuries. Few accounts also say the date to be around 1744 AD. The architecture of the temple is a typical Dravidian structure with a main gopuram and a central vimana containing the garbhagriha, and the entire temple enclosed in a prakhara or a compound. There are three other smaller gopurams two on the three directions. The temple is called as an island temple because of its confluence. This temple is among the rarities as the main deity, that is Lord Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Swamy, one of the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu, who faces towards the west instead of east, which is the usual direction of other temples in India. Constructed between 15th and 16th centuries, this is 32 kshetra of 108 Narasimha kshetrams. It is a temple of 5-storied Vimana Gopuram. As one enters the temple, one can see Garuda on one side and Bhakta Anjaneya on the other side of the temple. While approaching Garbhagudi Sanctum Sanctorum, one can see adorable Vatapatra Sai, Lord Krishna on a palm leaf on its roof. The idol is made from a single stone. In the Garbhagudi, one can have a darshan of the magnificent Lord Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Swamy with his consort goddess Lakshmi Devi on his lap. In most of the shrines within the temple, the upper portions are given. The structure in the upper portion are more recently built, while the lower portions or the base still gives an impression of the beautiful architecture that was designed hundreds of years ago. Talking about the legend of the place Antarvedi and its greatness and significance, once Narada asked Lord Brahma to tell about the historical background of Antarvedi. So Lord Brahma spoke as follows. Sage Vasishta, after mingling the Gautami branch of Godavari into the sea, established his ashram there. Lord Brahma, to get freed from the sins he had committed against Lord Shankara, performed Rudra Yaga and installed Lord Neelakanteshwara there. As that place was made a stage of Vedic to perform the yaga, it was named as Antarvedi. It is the place between the Vashishta river. After some time, Rakta Vilochana, the son of Hiranyaksha, did tremendous penance of 10,000 years on the banks of Vasishta river to please Lord Shiva and to get his grace. Lord Shankara was much pleased with his penance and appeared before him. He promised to bless him with whatever he would desire. Rakta Vilochana asked him that the number of sand particles drenched by the blood drops falling from his body onto the ground at Var would produce equal number of Rakshasas as strong and vigorous as himself after, and they would assist him at war and become one with him after killing all the enemies. Lord Shankara was astonished at the demon's uncommon desire, but as for The promise, being impressed of his penance, had concern to his desire. Then the Rakshasa's pride knew no bounds. He started harassing the Brahmins, the gods, the saints, and the cows, and obstructed yagas and Vedic recitals. Sage Vishwamitra found opportunity to take vengeance against Sage Vasishta and provoked Raktavilochana to kill Vasishta's 100 sons in his absence. The demon did so, causing an irreparable loss to Arundhati and Vasishta. Arundhati, Vasishta's wife, wept a lot for the death of her son and prayed to Vasishta, who was then at Brahmaloka. The sage, by his divine vision, could come to know of what all happened at his hermitage. He returned to his ashram and prayed for Lord Narasimha's grace. Prahlada Varadam Vishnum Narasimham Paradivatam Saranam Sarvalokanam Panatri Nivaranam. Then, to save his devotees, Lord Narasimha, along with goddess Laxmi, charioted on Garuda Vahana and appeared before Vasishta. Vasishta, after singing his glory, appealed about the arrogance of the demon and his cruelty in killing his sons. He then prayed to Lord to descend at his ashram after killing the demon so that he would worship him always. This is how the beginning of the death of Raktavilochana, of the demon Raktavilochana, started. For the entire detail, you can go through my write-up in the blogger.com link shared in this video. There are 5 important spots of this holy shrine, namely the sea, the Sagar Sangam, the Vashishta river, the Raktakulya river, the Chakratirtham. It is said that there will be no rebirth on taking a dip at these places and on offering charities there. Performing ceremonial formalities to the ancestors at this holy shrine is equivalent to these done at Gaya and Ganges. Antarvedi has the sea in the east and the south, the Godavari in the west, and the Raktakulya river in the north. It covers a distance of about 4 square miles. It is in Rajol Taluk of the East Godavari district. The Antarvedi beach is around 500 meters from the Antarvedi temple. If you are visiting Antarvedi temple, then you must plan to visit the Antarvedi beach also and spend and spend around 1 to 2 hours in the beach. It's a very beautiful beach with a very beautiful sunset too in the evening. There is a trek called Antarvedi Beach Trek which stretches over 26 kilometers and its difficulty level is moderately medium. The trek along the coastline takes you through the vistas of the sunrise, sunset, and the view of lighthouse at the night is worth staying up for. On way you will find a company in the form of amicable fishermen and tiny crabs. You can even camp on the beach, which is quite rewarding as the horizon is quite clear. while Antarvedi lies in the West Godavari district, visiting the Antarvedi, you have to go through the Konasima district. Driving through the Konasima district is another beautiful drive which is worth experiencing. The entire stretch is uh, covered with lush green coconut trees all around, with beautiful roads through in between the coconut forests. And believe me that in my life I have never seen so many coconut trees as we have seen in the Honasima and West Godavari district. It is even more than the number of coconut trees we have seen in Kerala. This particular stretch, the entire Punasima and West Godavari district is something we should uh, is something which is worth driving through in your own vehicle, or if possible hiring a auto or a taxi, and cover the entire stretch from Palakollu to Antarvedi via the Konasima district. So this was part 2 of day 27. I hope you enjoyed this part, but I would again request you to keep following me and go through the remaining parts as and when I release them, because in continuation this episode 8 is going to be really interesting with lots of temples and lots of other things being covered.